Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of that Respect for Combat podcast. You're probably wondering why I'm not being my usual loud self. Well, that's because the internet at my house is out, so I'm stuck at the fucking library. Gotta love it. Uh, but even though we're here, we got a lot going on this week. We have a lot to cover. We got a lot to go over. And with that being said, Mr. Don Hayes, how are you doing today, sir?
Eric's not the only one with tech issues, as you can see, but we're making do what we can.
Yeah.
It's funny, this is the week before our anniversary, 5 years, and all these tech issues want to happen.
Yeah. If this is somebody trying to give us some type of sign to be like, no, stop, all I can say is no. Uh, Now, typically, we usually would have a guest. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucked up. I missed one date, but in my mind, I'm like, you know what? We've been running interviews since middle of February, so if we miss one date, we miss one date. Now, I had,
You're lying right now.
huh?
You're lying because we do have a guest.
Oh no, I know. I'm working up to it. Let me work up to it, you bastard. Now, me and Donnaise had a little bit of a conversation last night, and there was a particular someone who's usually on here with us who's been having a bit of a rough week. And so, seeing that we actually had the open slot, we decided, you know what, screw it. Why not we give him a little bit of a surprise? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goats of all ages, I introduce to you the unholy leader of unsolicited wrestling opinions, the unholy leader of unsolicited football shit. I can't remember UFA. He's going to fix that and probably rip me a new one when he gets on here about it. The unsolicited leader of unsolicited politics and the owner of Sick Productions, Mr. DJ Monkey. How are you doing today?
That was awesome. It was a great introduction. Fantasy advice.
Fantasy.
I'm not on a toaster today, guys. I have all my tech issues solved before I came on the podcast, so don't worry.
You're the only one of the three of us this time.
I will be able to be loud for you, and I will be coming in clear.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's a lot more than I can say. Because also the other thing was I was actually trying to connect my microphone, and that shit that wasn't even wanting to connect. And I'm like, oh, okay, so just everything's just gonna go out today. Got it.
It's your 5th anniversary, so you got to get all those,
all the kinks out.
Get all the kinks out before the actual anniversary next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, with all of that being said, we do have quite a bit to go over on our mainstream highlights today. So, with that being said, the top of the mainstream highlights, Mercedes Moné will break Jade's TBS title record the day of Wrestle Dream and has a title defense scheduled for next week at Bailey's Place. Do you believe? I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious at this point. They're gonna give the belt. They're gonna have her beat Jade, so that now they no longer have to talk about Jade.
Yeah. So
wait, they're gonna have who beat Jade?
Mercedes.
No, not like actually beat Jade, but so Jade currently holds the record.
The record. Okay.
Yeah, she currently holds the record for the longest reigning TBS title holder of all time. So they're now trying to erase that and give that to Mercedes.
Wow.
As soon as they did that interview on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, we know anything she does between now and Wrestle Dream for that TBS title is a W for her. She might lose it at Wrestle Dream, but before that, it's like, we know what's going to happen. Now, the speculation is, who's the mystery opponent that resides in Orlando that she's fighting?
That is a good question.
Do we know? Do we have any guesses to that?
I think it's Turn Kiwi that's a free agent right now.
Wow. Actually, that's very interesting.
That's probably the biggest option. But considering another return we're going to talk about in signing, is it smart to have too many back to back to back.
No, I don't think that's a problem, to be honest. I mean, look at their competition. They're doing it.
They're not
that
signing
often.
everybody weekly though.
Fair.
And as we're going to talk about, that one is very problematic.
Plus, aren't we getting into contract season? Isn't this like the 3-month period where contracts usually end and deals get reworked and shit? Like, because if I might have this confused, but I remember like around this time period is like when like the big layoffs happen and all that shit too.
I mean, that usually happens, I want to say, like every few months, honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be weird because they always do it around the holidays to give people that last little bit. 90 days around the holiday, but with the holidays, with that 90-day compete not being a factor as much anymore, it's just weird.
Yeah. Now, it is confirmed that she will defend the CMLL Women's World Championship against Persephone on October 17th at Arena Mexico. But if you're living in America, you don't want to be at Arena Mexico. You want to be at the center stage in Atlanta, Georgia, and you want to be going to Samhain Part 3. And if you still need tickets, go to nwaliveevents.com. Thank you.
I was going to say save that for the end of the show.
Well, it was perfect timing because of dates. But speaking about CMLL...
Don't be MLW.
Man, screw MLW. Tessa Blanchard confirmed that she is returning to CML as well. This past week, she did return to TNA. No, it was last week she returned to TNA. Sorry. And, I mean, is it just me, or does it seem like people are actually coming around to her now? Like, even with her as a heel, people are actually accepting it.
I have to pay more attention. I've seen that she's gotten movement as of late. I just haven't gotten around to like checking it out. If you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's fighting Gia Miller officially next weekend at Bound for Glory.
But she's got hella movement. I will say that because I've been seeing it on social media. She's got hella movement right now.
Yeah. No, freaking. I was gonna say, honestly. I mean, look, multiple people are trying to say that she's taken accountability for what she's done and that she made amends with the people that she had to make amends with. So in my opinion, if she actually took responsibility and accountability for what she did, okay, cool. I know that there are particular people that we've had on here that probably have differences of opinion. I am not going to name names, though. But, if she's doing her thing, she's doing her thing. Although I will openly state, please, for the love of God, stop turning around every single entrance like as if you're showing off something. You're about as flat as Charlotte back there. Anyway, via Ringside News.
She is the daughter of another horseman, but still.
Via Ringside News, after leaving AEW, Layla Hirsch has signed a multi-year deal with Genesis Premier League. Donaze, do you have any more on this one? Because I think this was something you're reporting on.
Yeah, because that's why I put it through Ringside News, and she said she confirmed it through her social media that she signed with another, I guess you could say, freestyle wrestling company, not affiliated with Bischoff, but it's good that she's staying somewhat in the industry, but she's got to work on that charisma. She's trying to go into out like the professional wrestling side of it.
I mean, is there? Let's be honest here. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but is there anything that she actually did in AEW that you're like, oh my god, that was amazing, blah blah blah. Like anything you can recall.
Specifically AEW, no.
Exactly, and that's kind of just it. It's like, I hate to say it, but like, I'm not trying to say she deserved to be released, But when you're not really doing anything with certain people, you're just well, so what? You're just gonna have them sit there in catering and just pay them to do nothing?
And I hate to say, even though the Don Callis family now is,
They are the modern day NWO.
Yeah, they are.
Everyone's a part of the Don Callis family.
I was about to say something because, well, have we mentioned it yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah.
Not yet.
I was just about to say because we're about to talk about 3 additions to that family.
It was 2.
In one night.
It was 2 or 3, and the fact of the matter is, I saw jokes online saying they are 5 or so members away from having DCF Hollywood and DCF Red and Black.
It's kind of getting sad, honestly, at this point.
And outside of the Don Callis family and MJF, what heels are in the company? Because her business are baby faces. Her syndicate, excuse me.
It beats me. I have no idea, honestly, just because I really don't know what they're doing with the Don Callis family at this point. I really don't.
Up to catch the verse, and that's it.
Yeah. But
how long until they pull the trigger on that?
Yeah. And the next AAA Mega Championship match has been announced as Dirty Dom will defend the championship against Dragon Lee at AAA's next major event. I believe it's on October 25th.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's some big news as well. Hikaru Shida is officially heading back to the States after being stuck in Japan for almost a year. That's very happy to hear, just because I know she's been going back and forth with customs for a very long time now.
Yeah, which as soon as I read that in post, I was just happy that she's coming back. But I just know if she has to go back for another taping, it's going to be hell for her to go back and forth, especially now with the political climate change across the board.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going to be annoying.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have to make sure, because you said politics, we have to make sure we get this in. Leave the goats alone.
I'm sorry, but that's where it is, man.
It's the world we're at right now, bros.
I mean,
yeah.
Dude,
considering one of the stories we're going to talk about in a bit.
Donnaise, I was actually thinking about this week. I know this is going a little bit off topic now, but I mean, the way how it is, with politics, with the left and the right, that's kind of to an extent almost how it is in the wrestling world between WWE and AEW fans.
I'm glad
you am I wrong or am I right?
No, that is absolutely it, dude. It's just faction wars.
How many more, because I know we've been hitting at it enough. How many more mainstream topics do we have?
A couple.
Okay.
And then we do have also this week another Don Callis family member that debuted, El Clone. Yes, I'm being dead ass. That is his name, El Clone. Arez, I hope they're paying you a lot of money.
Well, and here's the effed up part. If it wasn't for the injury to Hologram, he was supposed to debut to be the one to break Hologram's undefeated streak.
Man, things are all over the place in AEW, that's for sure.
Yeah. And that report is straight from Meltzer.
Yes.
Even though there's a couple topics on here, I hate to say it, I agree with the Observer. And you thought I was drunk, but when you watch the clips back, you're like, oh yeah.
Now, we do actually have some good news that I know will make Monkey happy, because he won't be confused about the schedule anymore. Starting this coming Monday, Monday Night Raw will be going back to its original 8 p.m. time slot. And then immediately the following week, it's going to be airing at 8 a.m.
Yay! Yay!
Yes. As soon as I realized, oh, they're in Australia.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, it's the same for Crown Jewel. So you all have fun with that. I'm going to be going to Cleveland that weekend.
So which one, Crown Jewel?
Yeah, Crown Jewel's on at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
I know that, but that's when you're going to Cleveland.
Yeah, because I have Hexodus that day.
You mother.
You're
I'll
stuck
be able
with
to
me,
watch some
Don.
good wrestling.
Okay, Cena and AJ is going to be a good match.
Cena versus AJ will be a good match, yes.
And that means Monkey doesn't think his Smurf wife is going to have a good tag match and bury Asuka in Australia.
Nah, that's gonna be a fire fucking match. What? Rhea and Oz?
Yeah,
What?
Rhea and Asuka is going to be a good match.
No, it's
100%.
the tag match. It's the tag match.
In Oz? In Oz though, Rhea's putting on a show. Doesn't matter.
It's Rhea and Io
I don't-
versus Kabukis.
I don't think they're gonna win.
You don't think who's winning?
I don't think Rhea and Io will win that.
Okay, so since we are on this topic, and I'm gonna go with my theory because Io's getting ready to do the Japan tour, the Marigold shows. This is where I think she gets written off, or turns on Rhea to realign with Asuka.
I think they're going to fuck Io up. I think they have to do like they're gonna make Rhea Ripley lose in Australia. They've got to make that not be Rhea Ripley's fault somehow. What's gonna end up being the finish more than likely is gonna be the incapacitation of Io Sky, so they can write her off.
Yeah, and people thought it was crazy because no, it's Australia, but Io's getting ready to take time off to do the Marigold and stuff and the Japan tour. Yes, I know WWE has other talent going for the tour itself. Io's got other dates in Japan. They're getting ready to write her off. And what better way to put this new version of Asuka en route to the match I think everybody's seeing coming is Empress versus Dark Angel for the Women's World title, which is the obvious next step for Stephanie. You can't have Rhea just steamroll Asuka and kill that momentum frame one.
Yeah. This has to be how we're going to do like the solidification of the Asuka turn.
No, you mean the solidification of Kairi. Asuka's turn.
No, I don't think they're going to go that route with Kairi. I think Kairi. I think I know Kairi's role right now. I think she's going to be like. I don't want to say slave because that sounds too on the nose, but like she's going to be a conflicted friend, I guess is the best way to put it. She's going to be drug around, made to do things she doesn't want to do, like that. And she's good at that role, by the way. And they can probably have that role go on forever.
Sorry, I'm going to let the goat talk that time. What?
Well, let me explain further. All that does is embolden the evil role that Asuka's going on. If she's sitting there torturing her best friend month in and month out and making her best friend do conflicted shit like beat up people she don't want to beat up or take chairs to people she don't want to take chairs to, it's going to make you hate Asuka more.
Yeah. Now,
and that's why I think the end game for Stephanie's title reign is Asuka.
Yeah.
It's just keeping Asuka strong, having her get her run back on Rhea, take out Io, and then take out Eric Saber and Nikki Bella.
I mean, as long as Stephanie gets to kill her.
Stephanie gets to kill Asuka?
No, Nikki Bella.
No, I think Asuka's going to kill Nikki.
Oh, good.
I think Asuka's going to become the main villain.
Oh yeah.
You could already see it's happening.
With the number of baby faces they have in the main event scene, unless they pull Becky up after the AJ feud into the main event scene, it's going to be Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
In the world title.
By the way, Shinsuke is still on the roster, correct?
Yes.
What's going on with Shinsuke?
You tell me.
I wish I had an answer there.
You need to start knocking on some trees and asking some trios.
I'll see what the tree elf is able to tell me. Now, John Cena's final match has been announced for December 13th in Washington, D.C., with tickets going on sale in 2 weeks. What do you guys think the likelihood is that Edge comes back for that final match?
Not likely at all.
I mean, I don't know.
Edge's sorry to disappoint a lot of WWE fans here. Edge is doing a TV show.
Oh man.
I don't think he didn't leave AEW to go join WWE for one more night. It was he's doing a TV show.
For who?
I think it was a Netflix show. If you give me a second.
I think it's Percy Jackson.
Yeah, that's what it is. So Cope got written off for Percy Jackson. It was just in the most random way possible.
Yeah.
Have him like Pillmanize his wife so he can go home and be a dad.
Oh, apparently there was one other signing to the Genesis Premier League from AEW, well, former AEW. Abaddon got signed to the Genesis Premier League.
So she's not signed with Athena's company fully?
I guess not.
Okay.
What exactly? So, explain. What exactly is the Genesis Premier League?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to figure out like what exactly it is.
No, leave that. That's for next segment.
Okay. So the next Blood and Guts has been announced for November 12th, and it appears it will be the very first ever women's one. Are you all excited for a women's Blood and Guts match?
It feels like Team Hater versus Team Triangle.
As long as Toni Storm's involved.
I don't think she will be because it all depends on how much time they have to integrate either her or Stat into that story after Wrestle. Because they're focused on that match. And that's two baby faces gone. Mercedes is more focused on breaking the record, so she's out. So that's more of a seal. I think they have enough for a 5-on-5 already. Because you have the Triangle, Penelope, and Megan Bayne versus Hater, Willow, TJ, and Harley.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones that have been beefing for like months. Tony's been just weaved in and out. Same with Alex Windsor and Mercedes. But it's been generally those 10. And apparently Sky Blue's been begging for that match anyway backstage, so I think it's going to happen.
Wouldn't be surprised at all. Now, whoever showed up at the Hardy compound and thought it was a good idea to threaten Rebby Hardy's life, well, as an update, I did find out the cops showed up on the scene, and I believe the gentleman was arrested.
Thank God.
Yeah, Monkey, in case you were wondering, there was somebody who thought it was a good idea to show up at the Hardy compound and threaten Matt Hardy's wife with a gun.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw
all because she asked him, "What are you doing on my property?"
What the fuck?
Look, I say this on a regular basis, and I'm going to say it again, even though I'm not a religious man. You all need Jesus. Like, you all need to go find your local church, start going to service, or find whoever it is that you want to pray to, and just, don't do stupid shit. Like, pull up to somebody's house and try to shoot them. It's really dumb. It's a really quick way to go to jail.
A mother of four at that.
Oh, yeah. Like, you do some stupid shit like that, do not pass go, do not collect $200, you're going directly to jail.
And I don't know if they shot a pre-tape or if the Hardys were in Orlando. Matt may not have been home when that went down.
Oh, if that went down when Matt was home, somebody would have been dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like straight up, like dude would have been dead.
Oh, for sure.
Now, Jade, we do have a positive update on her. She will only require stitches after the gash she suffered last weekend during her triple threat match against Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. That looked like it hurt.
Did she hit the steps or the edge of the table?
I don't know. I think it was the edge of the steps that got her.
Jeez.
Because that's what it looked like. It looked like it was a deep gash, and I know those steps like on the edge can be sharp.
That's one of the deepest gashes I've seen in a while.
Right.
For the women in WWE.
Right. And to round out our mainstream highlights from talking positive about him earlier to now going back to calling him Demented Dave. Demented Dave Meltzer.
Did we get to the other DCF member?
DCF member, what are you talking about?
Not yet, that's next.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
getting that's got its own segment. But what was I gonna say here?
Did you email me this fucking schedule and I'm just not seeing it?
I forgot to share it with you. Hold on. God damn it.
I'm
sharing it with you right now.
Don't worry about it now. Just work
I already shared it. It's already done. But Gail Kim called out Dave Meltzer this past week because Dave Meltzer was pushing out a report that Gail Kim was begging AEW for a job after she was released from TNA, and she flat out said, no, that's a lie. She then went on to say that she hasn't even reached out to Tony Khan asking for a job. So once again, Dave Meltzer making a report straight out his booty cheeks.
And what she confirmed was all she got asked after the whole TNA thing was whether or not she wanted to come back as an active in-ring competitor. She said no. End of discussion.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, to move into our next topic for today, the modern day Jeff Jarrett, aka Andrade El Idolo, has returned and re-signed with AEW. Is that okay? So let.
Why this?
Why?
What do you mean? It's the circle of Andrade's life. He goes from WWE to AEW to WWE.
Okay, we almost got flagged. If this stream gets pulled because you want to be a dumbass,
it's all right.
If this stream gets pulled because you want to be an idiot.
Now, if you guys are wondering,
cut it between if you cut it before 15 seconds, I had it in 10. Don't worry, you're good.
Now, if you guys are wondering why he made that reference, I mean, let's do some math here. So first, he gets released by WWE, goes to AEW. Didn't like how he was booked in AEW. Now goes back to WWE. Didn't like how he was getting booked in WWE. So then let's be real here. He had more time left on his contract. He had like about a year and a half left. He got released due to disciplinary actions, and that's honestly what has me and Donnaise dying laughing right now because it's like,
Who did he diddle? Who did he diddle?
We can tell you off air.
We'll tell you off air, but
I think I already know, but it's okay.
But you know,
it's bad, dude.
Oh, it's bad, but
I know.
We were, it's in our minds, especially me now, have been working in the industry for a little bit. It's like, wait a minute. So you didn't even try to figure out what happened. You didn't even try to talk to anyone from over in WWE like, hey, why did you release him 2 years early? You were just like, oh, good, Andrade's available. All right, let's get him in. And if you're wondering what the sniff was, that's me imitating Tony Khan snorting his daily amounts of cocaine every 20 minutes.
Hey, yo.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's like, dude, like you got to be high on some shit like that if you genuinely thought that re-signing Andrade was a good idea, because not only has he now had issues in WWE, he previously had issues in AEW when he was there. He had issues with Sammy Guevara.
Here's Tony Khan. Here, I got you. Who? Who?
Okay,
Who?
Bard.
Who?
Bye, guys.
I don't even care. Fuck it. $3 million, 5 years. Fuck it. I don't care. Who? I didn't hear. Who?
Bye, guys.
What? Eric did the whole. He did the CD Lamb.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, but
Hired and fired between the two companies 6 times in 4 years. Hired, fired, and rehired 6 times in 4 years. Let that sink in.
no, 4 times.
I counted 6.
I counted
Hired
4.
and fired.
He was in WWE first, then AEW, then went back to WWE. Now he's back in AEW. 4.
Right? He's a Mexican, right?
Oh, that has nothing to do with it.
So this,
Actually, I think it does. And
this
the fact they're partnered with his old company.
This would technically make him a Mexican jumping bean, wouldn't it?
See, that's why I was trying to get him not to talk, because I knew that's where he was going. Why did you entice him, Donnaise? This is the one time where this is your fault.
And on top of that, now he's just a part of the Don Callis family, which
the modern day NWO.
Not even that. When Callis had that painting of the Last Supper, what everybody said, now he legit has everybody in that photo as a person at the Last Supper.
If you looked at the Don Callis family before Andrade, they definitely look like they definitely look like they could cook a mean pasta, but it looks like their chicken was a little unseasoned. At least now they got adobo. Okay?
Shut up.
The kitchen is going to be great now. You get the fucking pasta and the chicken, and it's nice. Oh man.
Remember,
and plus now they also can get fresh corn tortillas.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember this, but a little bit more modern take would have been, and this was a Vince Russo creation with Eric Young as the de facto leader, when they did the World Elite and just had every random foreign heel together. That's what the Don Callis family feels like right now.
I like the new Italian NWO, okay?
It's not even Italian, because the main heel is
I know,
Australian.
it's that's what makes it so good. It's like Guido Italian. It's like fucking fake Italian. It's just Don Callis. Sounds like an Italian name. Then you look at him, it's just a fucking white bald dude.
An old white bald dude. Okay.
That's what I mean by they had to get Andrade in there, bro. Those cookouts were not good right now, bro.
What do you mean? They have Hechicero in there.
No. They needed
Hechicero is not. What?
They needed adobo. They needed more adobo. Hechicero is not enough to balance out the fucking unseasoned.
Oh my gosh. Next, you're going to tell me Beast Mortos is going to be world champion and beat Hangman because of CEO.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she told TK. Maybe she told TK, hey, if you put it on Beast Mortos, I'll poke your pee-pee for 5 seconds.
Yo! Would her boyfriend allow that?
About me.
Nah, he'd probably kill him. Now, topic number 3 before we get canceled.
That's what I'm saying. That would be that.
NXT Invasion. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Showdown will be happening
Wait, we really bent to that? Whoa. That wasn't a meme? We really did that shit?
They said it in the opening promo, and they changed it to Showdown.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, somebody call Vince McMahon.
As soon as Santino started talking, I knew they were going to drop the name Israel. It was just that quick. You're just like, wait, what? And then they had the graphic. I'm like,
oh my
jackasses,
God.
You kept the font of the Invasion logo.
Pardon us, guys. I'm stuck in the library and can't crash out today. So
let me guess. They had a problem with the Invasion because of
Israel had
what that means in another language.
No, Israel had a problem with it because they thought calling it Invasion on October 7th wasn't sensitive.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's a cultural thing, bro. So.
Oh no! Wait a minute. There's probably
That's
who booked
where I'm
that?
like, okay, hold on.
Fire him! Who booked that? Fire him!
I was gonna say you flipped up on that real quick.
No, I mean, but I didn't know the date. Like, whoa, who booked that shit in Israel? Why are we even having that there? Then?
No. It's not happening in Israel.
Oh, okay. Jesus. No, wait. What the fuck?
It's because it's on October 7th.
It doesn't matter. That's October 7th happened over there. That's like saying we can't name anything fucking airplane related on 9/11 in Israel. That's crazy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Monkey.
Okay.
We're sorry, people. I'm stuck in the library today.
Hey, if you want to catch more of my shit political takes, I'm on every Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, people. I'm stuck in the library today, and I'm not able to crash out. So Monkey's making up for that today.
You think?
Now,
somebody get Vince McMahon back here. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Oh hell no.
No.
Like we're trying to make it safe for the women's roster.
No, we don't.
What, the cost of our testicles?
No, Monkey. We do not need it to go.
Where's our fucking
Monkey?
boss?
No, we do not need it to go back to. Oh, you want a promotion there, sweetie? Zip. No.
I will have to fucking find some way to accept that because we can't just be changing fucking names.
There is no way in accepting that.
We can't be changing names because of shit. Come on.
Now
if
going down the card.
Mute him, please.
Then they're going to fucking figure out.
Thank you.
First time in history, I had to mute. First time in
You
history.
let the terrorists win.
Like even I know when it's like well passed over.
All right, come on.
Continue, Eric. Continue, Eric.
Going down the card for NXT NA Showdown. We have Team NXT, Ricky Sainz, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne versus Team TNA, Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and Leon Slater. And then for the women, we have Team NXT, JC Jane, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and Lola Vice versus Team TNA. Kalani Gordon, Jessica McKay, Cassie Lee, and Mara So that's basically Team WWE versus Team WWE?
Yes.
Oh, for the love of fuck. Okay. And then
I'm going to let you, since you're at the library, let me crash out, even though they can't see me because of my camera. But, because I had an issue with this the second they announced Kalani, and then confirmed, oh, hey, the other NXT star that has a TNA title is on the co-captain of the men's NXT team. What are we doing? And then Kalani went ahead and spoiled 2 days early that the Inspiration were getting the tag titles.
Mm-hmm. Well, also, I kind of contributed to that. Sorry.
What did you do?
Oh, I made a post saying they won the tag titles before Impact.
Okay.
I mean, it's not as blatant as what Kalani did.
Yeah.
And then literally almost calling Mara Sade Jakara.
Yeah.
And
2 weeks in a row, also completely off subject. 2 weeks in a row now, Orange Cassidy could not get proper graphics working.
I'm mad they made that his Tron now. It's just the bad.
Do you think that maybe it was on purpose?
If that was on purpose, they're idiots. If that was on purpose, they're idiots.
I think with the setup now, it is on purpose. If they do it a third time, yes, it is.
Yeah. Now, also, we will see a winner-takes-all match as the Hardys will take on Dark State, and the winners will take home both the NXT and TNA Tag Team Championships.
Now, Bully Ray Busted Open brought up a good point. Does this mean Hardys versus Dudley's tables at Bound for Glory in 2 weeks becomes the tag titles for both if the Hardys win, or does it just become a regular tables match as Evol's last match? What am I
Time
saying?
will
We all know
tell
who's
with
winning
that
that
one.
match.
Yeah, we know the Hardys are winning, obviously. Now, also, 2 years later, Mustafa Ali will finally get his NXT North American title match that he should have had at NXT No Mercy 2023. No biggie, just 2 years later.
I mean, he even brought it up in the promo, and he's the only one to do it. Thank you, God, somebody brought up continuity. Because he got released, he got fired right beforehand.
Yes. Now.
And he brought that up to Ethan Page, and I was just like, thank you, at least they want to act like it.
Now, last week we did also have Victory Road, where Ash by Elegance is announced that she will be stepping away from active in-ring competition for the foreseeable future and vacate the TNA World Knockouts title, which is now held by Kalani Jordan, who will face Indy Hartwell at Bound for Glory. She also spoiled this week on NXT that the inspiration were the new TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Good job, Kalani. Leon Slater versus Javon Evans for the X Division Championship has been announced for Bound for Glory. Rich Holland suffered a Linz Frack injury during the TV taping that weekend, and Frankie Kazarian won his first championship since returning to TNA and turning heel. Wait, what do you mean turning heel? He's been a fucking heel.
Oh, by the way,
he came back as a babyface and then turned heel.
Oh yeah, true.
His entire run, he has not had championship success since returning. This is his first championship win. So I just included everything.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Real quick, because you kind of glossed over it. A Liz Frank injury, that's fucking... You basically broke your foot in half.
Yeah.
That shit ain't fun. That shit takes a while to deal with. And for wrestlers especially, that's probably something they're gonna have to. Derrick Henry had that injury that took him out for like the whole season, and he doesn't work with the same workload as he did before. He actually got moved to the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, so it didn't happen. That's different. As a football player, he's running. These guys are lifting, so they're gonna have weight on them feet. So Liz Frank injuries on wrestling are gonna be a little bit longer than what they are from most sports.
Oh yeah, 100%, 150%. Now, last week we did also have NXT No Mercy, where Ricky Saints became the new NXT champion after delivering 4 DDTs to Obafemi. And Laney Reed on one foot screwed Lola Vice and took out Jasmine Nix. Somebody on WWE.com has to have been fired over that spoiler because there is no way they rushed that reveal in that fashion.
Yeah, they basically revealed that Laney took out Jasmine and beat the hell out of Lola in one backstage segment on Tuesday.
Death and despair!
Yes.
Death and despair! Death and despair!
Now, for our interview portion this week, normally we have a wrestler, but this week we have Sir Monkey, who, as you can see, is currently on the phone and dealing with important things. So here we will have a little moment for our sponsors, which we have none. If you haven't already, go over to NWA Live Events to buy your tickets now for NWA Samhain Part 3 in Georgia. Floor seats are officially sold out. Tickets are selling pretty quickly, so you might want to get those tickets sooner than later because it's looking like you will miss out. Now, Senor Monkey, we have some questions for you. And I'm not going to lie, these are going to be completely off the dome because I didn't plan any questions this week, so screw it. So, question number 1. Why are you so addicted to Rhea Ripley's booty hole?
That's such a fucking pointed question. I'm not gonna give you a fucking. I'm not gonna.
Typical liberal.
You trying to get him to risk his marriage.
I'm not gonna dignify that with a fucking response, but I'll give you a better response.
Oh boy.
Women's wrestling has been at an all-time high. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it's been at an all-time high. Women's wrestling, in my opinion, is sometimes
points.
It's sometimes more entertaining than men's wrestling.
Sometimes, most of the time.
At the top of that ladder is Rhea Ripley. So I have a big respect for somebody who is carrying a division in a time where the division is the most successful it's ever been.
Hmm. I can respect that answer. Now, you got 3 different podcasts that run every single week right now. Like you got UWA or UWO, you got UFA, you got UPOL, and then you got all your little internal stuff that you do on the weekends. So, what really, I guess, started all of this? Like, what was the motivation to start this for you?
Okay, that's a fucking awesome question. I'm a DJ, as we all know. I'm a DJ in real life. At some point, I had taken a 5-year hiatus. I didn't know if I was ever going to come back to DJing, and I wanted a retirement plan. I'm getting fucking up there in age. The way I DJ is very demanding of the body. I'm not like one of those head bumper guys that like fucking jump up and down the stage and all the time. And I know my body's not, eventually going to say, all right, dude, you've had it. So I figured out, okay, what am I going to do after that? Because I'm a guy that likes to entertain. I'm a guy that likes to be in the spotlight, and I'm a guy that likes to talk a lot. And so, what am I going to do after DJ? And I had noticed that I'm online already a lot. I have a social media presence that's pretty big and for a long time. Um, and before all the DJing, I used to be a radio show host, so I figured lean back into that somehow. Um, so I made a podcast based off of my fantasy football league. That was UFA, unsolicited fantasy advice. That podcast basically was like the guys, and we were going over our fantasy league.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little 30-minute, 45-minute thing. But then it became, we were reviewing the NFL, so it went longer because we wanted to talk about the games and see me flip out about the Dolphins. And then more people became interested in my football talk. So we went a couple of years with just UFA, and UFA went from a 30-minute podcast that we're on there for like 3 hours, going over every game, going over the fantasy stats. It grew. In the off season of football, there's nothing to do, you know.
Right.
Football's only a seasonal thing, and we didn't know what to do outside of off season, but we like didn't hang out online and talk shit about sports, so we had to figure something out. That was when wrestling came into the picture. So we started to turn UFA's off season into wrestling talk, and it became so big in wrestling because you know how wrestling is. Everybody wants to talk about wrestling. Wrestling podcasters follow each other. It's a nice little community, and they jump on little people. So our wrestling thing got bigger than our plans. This was supposed to be an off season thing. Now it's, well, we can't abandon fucking wrestling to go back to football. Got to make a new podcast. So we made UWO, and then somewhere along the I don't want to get too political, but we're going to talk about UPOL. Somewhere along the assassination attempt on Donald Trump the first time, there was a big, giant, crazy discourse online. And I had noticed that more and more people were becoming like politically aware, but they were getting their political diets from like 2 different things. They were getting legacy media, which is, as you can see, biased as shit, depending on what channel you're on, or they were getting it from streamers. And I watch streamers too. The problem that I had with streamers is that they're all fucking millionaires. So when they talk about the middle class and the lower class, they don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about. They can't relate. I've heard very intelligent people absolutely blow that fucking topic. So I wanted to make a political podcast for the layman, for somebody that doesn't spend their whole entire time online searching every fucking fact about a topic. Somebody that's not a millionaire talking to you how you should feel when you're fucking living paycheck to paycheck. So I made U-Poll, which is a debate political show. We talk about either the ongoing current event politics, or we organize debates and we have them, or sometimes both.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's something that I just want to do as I get older, because I know I will never be able to outgrow my voice. My body, I will.
Right. So, would you say that your ultimate goal would be to work in the industry in some way?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's where I've been. I've been in many industries. Music industry is like something that I've been in for a long time. The radio industry, well, not the radio like FM AM, but like web radios and shit.
Right.
Um, and now I'm trying to break into a new industry, the streamer market.
Mhm.
And that's a tough industry to break into because everybody wants to be a fucking streamer, right?
Oh yeah,
And
especially nowadays.
people are younger than me, and they have a lot less blemishes on their face. They don't have as big a beard as mine, though. I will say that.
Yes. Yes, no. Most people do not have as big of a beard as you do. Now, what would you say would be kind of like almost like a dream job for you if you were to be able to get an opportunity in the industry?
You know what we do on UWO?
What?
Basically, review the the events as they're going in real time off screen,
Yeah.
and reviewing in the post, and talking like what we're doing here on RTC. A dream for me would be to do that with major national backing, like for a major company like an NWA, an AEW, a WWE, something like that. You know, uh, that way I can have. I've always wanted to talk to people that are in the industry deep. I want to talk to people that are like known names and shit.
Mhm.
Plug their brains. I want to talk to retired people, plug their brains. I think my big dream job is being able to talk to people. So I want to be able to talk to even more people. And to get there, you have to climb that ladder.
Oh yeah.
Also, just not for nothing, to add a asterisk to that. If I ever get the ability to ever have a podcast with Pat McAfee, call me a happy man.
If we are
If I
ever
can-
able to somehow get Pat McAfee on here, that
If I can talk football with Pat McAfee, I will be okay.
Now, the final question for this interview, and I'm pretty sure you already know what it is, because it's the same question we ask everybody.
uh, you know the answer I'm gonna give.
It's 2 a.m. You just got done with the DJ gig. Where are you stopping to grab some food?
Jay Uso, bro. Listen, that order that you like to order, that's become my new favorite order. I used to have something similar to it. I used to have like a stack of waffles, the hash brown bowl, and I'd mix all the bacon, the eggs, and the shit into that one bowl, cover it with ketchup.
Right.
But now he put me on the grits, smothered and covered, and I'm like, oh man. But I can only have that so often. I'm on a diet now, so it's like
Right.
natural. But 2 a.m., you have to fucking go anywhere, dude. It's the default answer. That's why I love how many people have the same answer, because I thought I was like one of the only people that appreciate Waffle House's ability to make you fat.
Right. No, I get exactly what you're saying, bro. Like, Waffle House is one of those gems that people just don't seem to really appreciate all that much, in my personal opinion.
I will also say, if there's an Irish pub open, and sometimes there is, if there's an Irish pub open and I can get a fucking shepherd's pie, I'm fucking in.
Oh, dude, it's so funny. There's actually an Irish pub not like right down the street from my house. It's a Dolphins. It's a Dolphins fan club.
Love it.
Like,
It's like the second thing I've heard because the one in the one in Manhattan that I visited was a Irish pub that was a Dolphins fan thing.
yeah, it's so funny. And I've walked in there before, and everyone is just decked out in Dolphins gear, and I'm like,
So I'm guessing why aren't we sending that UFA content? Why aren't we sending the Dolphins to Dublin if we're that big with the Irish?
I don't know.
They gotta win a game first, Monkey.
They did. They won on Monday, even with Tyreek Hill bending his knee the wrong way.
Jesus, let's not talk about that.
I mean, he looked happy as he's going off the field, just like, yay!
I have never seen a man so fucking happy to not have to play for the Dolphins anymore. Like, he literally broke his leg in fucking literal every place you can break a leg. His foot was talking to him. His toes were talking to him, and he was just like, I don't have to catch another 20-yard pass anymore. Yes! Like,
and he's still getting paid.
Everybody was seeing his reaction on the phone, but I saw him get carted off, like, and I was watching him on the big screens, and I was sitting here like, we're never gonna see this guy again. He's gone. That's it. The last time you see Tyreek Hill is in the black Dolphins uniform. Like, he's either fucking retired or he's gone. Like, he's definitely not coming back here. Like,
you say that and look at Tua.
Yeah, but Tyreek is not gonna allow. He's fucking gone, bro. Fuck that. He'll take 2 years off to run that contract out and then go sign with the Chiefs as a fucking fifth receiver. He ain't gonna be the same though. That Tyreek.
Oh yeah, that's a definite.
This is the last time you'll see him with a 90 fucking overall or 98 or whatever, over 90 overall matter. That bitch is a fucking 80 real quick.
Yeah. Now, for our Indieverse topics, this stuff I'm just going to run through real quick just because, I'll be honest with y'all, I'm getting hungry. Now, tonight, Wrestling Revolver Tales from the Ring will be taking place from Dayton, Ohio. The event features the wedding of the Killer Goat, Myron Reed, and Killer Kelly. We'll see what happens there because every time there's a fucking wedding at a wrestling show, there's always some debauchery. Then, for the Revolver Remix title, we will see AJ Francis defend against BDE. For the Revolver World Tag Team titles, we'll see Latinos Most Wanted take on the Macabre. Hopefully this doesn't become a hot potato thing again. And then in a Trick or Treat death match, we will see Alex Colon take on Judge Joe Dredd. And then in a three-way match, we will see Ace Austin versus Gringo Loco versus Alan Angels. Also featuring in matches will be Alpha Sig, Jake Chris, Jessica Havoc, Sami Callihan, Damian Chambers, Kayla Cassidy, Ty or Die, Crash Jackson, Joe Alonzo, Big Pound, Junie Underwood, and much, much, much more. Then also this weekend we have GCW Last Frontier in Alaska, which that will definitely be a fun show. We got for the GCW World Heavyweight Championship, Effie versus Chris Wilde, then Billy Stark versus Priscilla Kelly, Joey Janela versus Kid Bandit, Matt Tremont versus Zachary Wentz, YDNP versus the Inquisition, one called Manders versus Drew Parker, Atticus Cogar versus Slade, and Marcus Mathers versus Arian West. Then we will also see ICW Scary Moves 2025 on Sunday, I believe, actually. We will see for the ICW World Heavyweight title a 10-person costume over-the-top elimination battle royal to determine the next Zero-G title contender. I'm sorry, that's not the ICW World Championship match. She will be taking on Riho, the ICW World Heavyweight Champion, will be taking on Theodoros. And then also on the lineup, we'll see Gene Money and Jack Ripley with Natasha Swan versus Sanity, Joe Coffey versus Dylan Thorne, Daisy Jenkins versus KT Mills, Mark Coffey versus Colton Davis. And then for the ICW Tag Team titles, we'll see Arcade Violence versus Kez Evans, and BT Gunn. Now, before we hop off here, anything you guys would like to plug?
I plugged all my shit.
Other than the fact that Billy Starks apparently signed the age of consent against Priscilla Kelly.
Wait, what?
go to Priscilla's X account. She legit said Billy signed the edge consent. There's going to be some freaky shit going on in that match.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I think that needs to be a no DQ, and it's going to get wild. But then again, Billy Starks is that type of girl that will be down for some crazy shit.
Yeah, no, definitely. But with all that, guys, we bid you adieu, and we will see you all next week.
Later.
Bye.
Adios, baby.